everybody. Here we go with your Royal Rumble report. Now then, folks, let's talk about the Royal Rumble. So very unique. You've got 30 of the greatest superstars, the creme de la creme, the who's who in the World Wrestling Federation, all in the same ring on the same night at the same time in the same match. Here's what happens. Just prior to the event itself, 30 numbers are put in a hat back in the locker room area. The combatants draw the numbers out of the hat. That's the way they enter the competition. You start with 2 men, and then every 2 minutes thereafter, another man will enter the Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah!
Welcome to the Wrestling Gremlins podcast.
I knew you'd come.
Episode 32, my lucky number. Royal Rumble's coming up this weekend, Nick. I am Bobby. That is Nick. How you doing, bud? Are you excited?
I'm pretty excited, pal.
Pal guy. But yeah, no, I'm super excited about this Royal Rumble this year. For one, this weekend itself is really cool. As a hockey fan, we got the NHL All-Star game on Sunday at noon-ish. I think 12:30. Saturday, you got NXT Takeover San Antonio. And we also got the Royal Rumble, which is my favorite wrestling pay-per-view of the year. Yeah, man. How do you want to start this off? Do you want to get into the matches and then wait for the Rumble after? Or do you want to talk about some other stuff? What do you want to get into?
Why don't we go with TakeOver?
TakeOver.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have the match card for TakeOver? Or do you want me to look that up real quick?
Don't. I think you're gonna have to look this one up because my computer is not next to me.
All right. Well, let me look it up. So, coming up as the
TakeOver at the same place as the Rumble?
No, it is not.
Okay.
What's going to happen is they're going to go to the arena in San Antonio, I think where the Spurs play. There it is. I think they're going to play where the Spurs play on where I believe Raw's going to be, and then they'll have the Royal Rumble at the Alamo Dome.
Who plays at the Alamo Dome?
It's just like a big football stadium.
Nothing. That's not for our team.
No, I think maybe the college teams.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think that's where the Texans play. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I hate football.
It says for the pre-show, it's funny. It says NXT pre-show. So don't miss NXT TakeOver San Antonio pre-show tomorrow. It doesn't even say what a match would be. You know, looking at this card, there is a few sneaky, really good matches in here. All right, well, let's get into it. So, don't miss the TakeOver pre-show. After that, the first match on the card, you have the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger, versus the leader of Sanity, Eric Young. What do you think is going to go down in this match, Nick?
I think it's the goodbye to the Perfect 10 from NXT. So that's why I have to go with Eric Young.
So you think it's going to be a bad goodbye? It's not going to be a good goodbye.
Well, no, it's going to be I don't know, because I always like the go out losing, but I mean, because I feel like he can cut a better promo about like having to make a change and doing something extreme with his life and doing something like that, and then entering the Rumble at number 10.
Yeah, I can see that working.
But so that he's got a momentum coming out of it and going into it.
Yeah, that makes total sense. I'm going to go with Eric Young as well, but I think it's only because Big Damo is going to interfere or do something. And maybe Ty Dillinger does win because Damo gets involved and they just beat the shit out of him. And so he's written off NXT TV.
And they could do it that way.
Yeah.
I don't like it when they do like the beatdown right off and then they debut on the main roster the next night.
Yeah, he's gone forever because he's hurt. Wait, he's here tomorrow?
Wait, he just was in the Rumble.
Yeah.
Like the next day.
Yeah, so I'm going to go Eric Young wins, but I think Damo's going to have a big part of it. Doesn't he have a new name?
Killian Deathjoy or some shit.
Some weird name like that?
Yeah, something Killian.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't know who decided to have other people go back by different names, but I don't know. I think it was fine the way it was. You mean Bobby Roode is super over as Bobby Roode. Samoa Joe is over as Samoa Joe. Same with Shinsuke Nakamura and Eric Young. Same with Roderick Strong. Why do you need to change all these fools' names? What's wrong with what's Aleister Black? You know, he used to be
Tommy End?
yeah, Tommy End. What the fuck is wrong with Tommy End?
Because the chant was Tommy, Tommy, Tommy fucking End.
Oh, okay. I guess, but that'd be for the English fans, but nobody knows that.
Right. So they're under the impression that nobody here knows British wrestling. No one's watching the European strong style, that little nest of wrestlers over there.
But then they had the whole tournament, you know, the UK tournament, and they had him come out as Tommy End.
I'd like to see Pete Dunne in the
Rumble.
Yeah.
Well, let's save that until we get into our thoughts on that. You know what I mean? Because like we have a whole lot.
That's why I was like, oh shit.
Because there's a lot of people I have an idea who might come out, and you know, it'd be cool to get your thoughts on it. So we both think Eric Young's gonna win this.
Yeah.
All right, here's a match I think might be the sneaker match of the night. You know what I mean? And I could be wrong, but I know these guys both have a lot of talent. You have Andrade Cien Almas versus Roderick Strong. Me being a Ring of Honor mark, I'm a big fan of Roderick Strong, especially when Roddy turned heel at the end before he left. You know, I think if anyone could pull a good match out of Andrade Cien Almas, it could be Roderick Strong. I think Cien's getting a lot better. You know, I know he's already amazing, you know, because all his like, you know, stuff he's done in Mexico. But I think he's finally catching his own fucking stride going forward in WWE and NXT. The last few matches have been really good with him. So I think this match could really steal the show. I'm going to go with Roderick Strong on this, but that just might be my bias fucking playing through.
I'm going to go with Cien because he kind of needs the win.
Okay.
But you never know. Amanda's probably would go with Roderick too.
Does she not like Cien?
No, not really.
I mean, I like him more nowadays. When he first came in, I didn't like him. But now that like he's going this heel turn and he's kind of like this asshole, like I'm fucking mad and I'm pissed off. I should be a champion. I'm gonna go for that belt. I'm gonna knock everybody out. You know, I'm gonna kick you in the face. You know, like he's doing a lot better, like being that asshole heel. You know, and I like him more for that.
The mask out, but he doesn't wear it to wrestle in.
Yeah.
I always enjoy that because it's a callback. Because like I don't know, it seems like without the mask, he wrestles in a little more of like almost like a matador.
Like
when he had the mask on, he fucking a lot more, you know, flips, hurricane runners, head kicks.
I was about to say like El Torito. Oh, sorry, matador stuff. So you got Cien, I got Roddy. All right. This match, I'm very interested about this next match just because one team impresses me highly and the other team I think it's probably green as grass because they've never really impressed me. They're big dudes, but it's the tag team championship match between DIY versus the Authors of Pain. Authors of Pain are big, lumbering, slow dudes. But, you know what I mean? But that's their thing. They're huge. I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? But I don't know. There's big guys who work better than them. I just don't know if DIY can drag something great out of the Authors of Pain. But I'm going to go with the Authors of Pain to win this. What do you got?
I'm going to say DIY because they'll establish them as champions.
Yeah, it's not a bad thought. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I want to go with originally, but I think since... Huh?
I don't care for the Authors of Pain. They're I mean, live, like when I saw them wrestle, like they're intimidating size-wise, but they need somebody small to carry the match.
And that's what DIY is going to do.
So,
like if you look at
it seems like DIY had the belts, and now they dropped them twice. So,
I mean, if you look at the Dusty Classic, I wasn't really impressed with the match between the Authors of Pain and TM61. I wasn't impressed by that. There was a few cool spots, but the match itself wasn't that great. Especially if you're going and looking at you know, if you look at matches like the Revival versus DIY, or some of the matches DIY has had, or the Revival have had this year, you know, they've been really good. And then you have, you know, some of the matches, you know, TM61 have been really good. And then you look at all the matches the Authors of Pain have been kind of just, you know what you're getting. They're going to just go in there and beat the shit out of you, and that's about it. So.
And that's about it.
Yeah, that's why I think like you got to keep them monsters, but at the same time, I can see DIY winning, but I think they need to keep. I think there needs to be a few title changes, and I think that's just going to be one of them. So.
Yeah, I kind of have an idea of how one of the title changes might go down.
And that's the match we're probably going to go into next. NXT Women's Championship match between Asuka versus Nikki Cross versus Billie Kay versus Peyton Royce.
What?
Billie Clip? No. Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. I'm gonna go with Nikki Cross on this.
You going Nikki Cross?
Yeah, I don't know why. I just have that feeling Nikki Cross is crazy. I think they can do something with her, and she can be that believable champion. But the whole Mean Girl aspect of Billie Kay and Peyton Royce has been getting better for me.
Well, I think I'm gonna put Asuka on Amanda because she has the belt.
Okay.
So she can have the champion. But I'm going to put Billie Kay, Peyton Royce as the winner because Nikki Cross is going to try to kill Asuka, and they're just going to pin each other and take the belt.
They're both going to be champions?
Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know if I agree with you, but I can see one of them doing it. But also, they can do the thing where, like, we're best friends, but I want to be champion. No, I want to be champion. And that kind of screws them over for Asuka to keep the belt.
Good. I don't know. I'm just going to pick them just to pick them because it's fun.
Yeah, why not? Well,
I don't, unless I become the Mikey Whipwreck of this fucking thing.
Usually happens.
Yeah, it happens out of nowhere.
Yeah. And then the last match, you have the glorious Bobby Roode versus the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm gonna go with Nakamura to retain, man. I think, you have the other belts change hands. I think you keep it on Nakamura. And I think this match is going to be great too. I think just the strong style, like, the way that Nakamura can hit and the way that Bobby Roode sells and the way he plays off like a jerk, I think it all works out really well for this match to be great.
I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, I think it should be too.
But I'm going to go with Roode.
Okay. You can go with Roode?
Yeah, I don't know. Because, it'd be interesting to be able to take Nakamura up and do that, but I don't know. I'm picking Roode just to be different because everybody else has Nakamura, and it would be fun to win on the weird cards. But
if Roode does win, there does have an opportunity for Nakamura to go for the Royal Rumble. Everybody keeps saying it. I don't think it's going to happen, but there is that possibility.
I would be really surprised if it happened.
Yeah, so would I. But that's if he does lose, that's a great possibility for him to come up.
I would like to have seen Tajiri in the Rumble.
Isn't he hurt?
Yeah, he's hurt.
How do you hurt himself anyway?
Hurt his knee.
Oh, okay, hurt his knee. Man, I thought it was something with his arm for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, I heard it was his knee.
Yeah, no, that would be kind of cool, but you got to think, like, he hasn't been getting the greatest responses, which is kind of shitty. Because he's one of the older wrestlers and stuff out there, but, it's what kind of sucks about this generation. Like, they don't know about the older stuff. We've been watching wrestling for so long, and we respect the older and newer school of wrestling. A lot of these guys are like, I don't even know who this is.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's irritating at some points, but whatever. Do you want to get into the Royal Rumble card?
Yeah, we can get in the Rumble card. Is that really it for NXT?
That is it. That's usually really short, though.
Yeah, I guess. All right.
Yeah.
The Royal Bumble.
The Bumble Rumble.
Rumble.
So before we get into, let's get into the matches, and we'll get into our ideas for the Royal Rumble. We got 3 kickoff matches, and one of them I just don't understand it. We'll get into that in a minute. The first match is the Boss Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. It's strange, but I think I'm going to go with Nia Jax on this one. I think she needs it. Do you have any opinions on this match?
Let's see. Amanda picked Nia Jax too. I'll go with Sasha Banks just because, I don't know, keeps her relevant. But at this point, she's kind of like an afterthought, which is unfortunate.
I don't know about that because she's been doing a lot more lately. You know, she's been killing all the jobbers still, but at the same time, she's hurt Sasha. She keeps cutting promos on Sasha. You know, she put her hands on Bailey and on Charlotte. She's making herself that dominant, giant, like, you know, monster female villain.
Yeah.
So I don't think she's irrelevant. I think she's doing what she has to do. You know, I like Nia Jax. I mean,
I like Nia Jax.
And it sucks because I don't think the music fits her.
I must have missed a part of this conversation. No, her music's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. You know what I mean, for like something else, but for what she's trying to be, I just don't get it.
Yeah, because she's not like most girls.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm not like most girls.
I finally like sat down, like listened to the lyrics. I don't know them all, but like when I started actually listening, I was like, this one doesn't really work. It's like I'm waiting for them to change Bray Wyatt's theme.
Yeah, they're gonna have Slipknot play it.
Yeah.
Dig the Rob Zombie, dig through the digits. Oh my god, man.
No, because Edge had Rob Zombie as his theme music.
Oh yeah. What was his? He had a
Demon Speeding.
Yeah. I mean, it's just I don't know. I guess. I mean, who did Steve Austin have? Did he have Disturbed?
Yeah, he had Disturbed for a minute, but it's not on the network.
Good, because that fucking song sucked. That was an abomination. Yeah. So yeah, I got Nia. Your Amanda got Nia. Who do you got? You got Sasha or Nia?
I'm taking Sasha.
Sasha. All right. The next match you got for the Raw Tag Team Championships. How did we say it last week? Cesaro? Yeah.
Cesaro?
Sheamus and Cesaro versus the club of the Good Brothers of Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. I think this match should have been on the show. This is bullshit. They could easily switch this with Swan and Neville. I do not understand why they did this.
Swan and Neville on the show?
It's on the main card.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys on the tag team titles.
It's fucking kicking the dick, man. I don't know, man. My gut and my heart are telling me two different things. My gut is telling me Cesaro and Sheamus, but my heart is telling me Gallows and Anderson. So I'm gonna go with Gallows and Anderson. I'm assuming Amanda chose the other two.
Amanda chose Gallows and Anderson.
Oh, so we're tied still.
Yep.
What a surprise.
Well, I'm going to go with Cesaro.
Nick's going hard on this one. He's trying to win the belts back, or for the first time.
Yeah. I want one of them fucking belts. Damn it.
You gotta win it once. Oh, shit.
You're poking doom somebody.
Yeah, dude, Amanda's just gonna lay down for you.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't even go there. I didn't even think about that. You guys are married. She's allowed to do that.
Yep.
Oh, it's consensual. Oh,
Very consensual.
very consensual. Speaking of non-consensual, we got Mickie James in the match.
No match.
No Trish Stratus though. So we got a 6-woman tag team match between Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, Build a Glow of Naomi, Little Miss Alexa Bliss, yeah, Mickie James, and Natalya.
Why does Mickie James look so like the MILF that would totally fuck your friends' buddies?
That's what I was kind of thinking too. I was like, dude, she looks like the hot mom. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a hot fucking mom. I was like, damn.
She's like, you know, the mom that you go to the friend's house just to hang out, so you see the mom.
Yeah, like, dude, your mom home? No, I'm not coming over.
Yeah, I'm out, dude. Later.
Is your mom home? Yep, I'll be right over.
I had a friend like that when I was a kid, man. His stepmom was good looking. We'd hang out anyway, but man, his mom was hot. I think with this though, man, I think since Mickie James just made a return, I think you got to go with it. So I'm gonna go Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Natalya. I think when it goes 1-on-1, then they can all, you know, lose to whoever. Because it looks like Naomi's going to go after Alexa Bliss nowadays. Because, for some reason, Alexa Bliss had to go talk shit to her for no reason. That made no sense on SmackDown. I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
Well, it writes her in this, it puts a new path.
Yeah, no, I get that. But I think it just was so forced. It was ridiculous. What they could have done is when Mickie James and Alexa Bliss was beating up Becky Lynch, have Naomi come out and make the save, and then you can have that split off from there. Not like, I'm Naomi, I want to beat up somebody. Who's going to come out and fight me? And out comes the champion? Like, what? Like, you have no beef at all. What the hell? It doesn't make any sense.
No, because, okay, let's say Alexa's like, okay, well, I can take her. And she does. She just goes out and kicks the shit out of Naomi. It's like, all right, next. Like, I don't know. They're trying to make Alexa look somewhat strong. It's smart. Because Kevin Owens looks weak as shit right now.
Yeah, I don't like what they're doing I like the comedy they're doing with him. I don't like the way that he's being portrayed as a champion. He's a bigger dude. He doesn't need to be treated like he's fucking, like, back in the day, Shawn Michaels running away from everybody.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. But I'm going to go with Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Natalya. Who you got?
Nikki.
You got Nikki Bella?
Yeah, I'm going Nikki Bella.
Just Nikki Bella by herself.
Just Nikki Bella by herself.
It's just need tag team partners. She's fearless.
She just shows up, slams everybody.
The Alabella Slam or the Bella Slam.
Everyone loses.
What is JBL called? The Bella Slam or Alabella Slamma?
Oh, the Bella Bullhammer?
No, it's the one where, like, the Alabama Slam. But is she
was it Bella Bammer?
Yeah, something stupid.
Bella Bammer.
Alabama Slammer. So dumb.
I want to know how you, like, name a wrestling move. Like, when you make a wrestling move, like, when you call it, like, the sliced bread.
Yeah.
Isn't it got, like, a bunch of other names, too?
Yeah, but he probably does it more than everybody else, or maybe he invented it. Who knows? Like, Brian Kendrick's been around for a while, dude. Spanky's been around, like, so maybe he's the one that invented it.
Yeah, it's like the Sami Zayn's heat about the Blue Thunder Bomb.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the John Cena and Brian Kendrick promo back in the day on SmackDown when John Cena was still rapping?
No.
Oh, dude, it was so funny. He's like, Brian Kendrick comes out, yeah, what's up, dog? I'm Spanky, blah, blah, blah. And he's like a freestyle on him and saying how much Cena sucks. It's hilarious. You should look it up. It's pretty good.
I remember Brian Kendrick coming out to sing The Undertaker a telegram.
That's awesome.
He was really, really, really sorry. And it was like Biker Taker. He was like, all right, do it again. That was funny. Gave him like $100. Then he beat him up, took his $100 back.
Oh, poor Brian Kendrick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got Nikki Bella's team?
Yeah.
And Amanda got the team I'm going with?
Yep.
Oh my god. All right, we got Rich Swann versus Neville for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. I like Swann, but I haven't really been super impressed with him as a champion. And I think the way that Neville is going, that he's going to win this belt. So I'm going to go with Nev Evil on this one. What do you got?
We all Nev Evil.
You all got Nev Evil?
Yeah.
So we all agree that Neville can't handle this?
Neville's going to handle it.
Neville can handle this.
Yeah.
All right, he got it. And then you got the Women's Championship between Charlotte Flair. I like how they make it Charlotte Flair now. It's not just Charlotte Flair. I mean, for some reason, I like that a little bit more. Versus supposedly from the Bay Area. She shouted out our arena when we were there. Not when we were there, but she said the SAP Center on the last thing when she was getting made fun of in San Jose, California, of Bayley. Who do you think? Who you got on this one, Bayley or Charlotte Flair?
Charlotte Flair.
As much as I like Bayley, I'm going to go with Charlotte. I think she's going to lose her her pay-per-view streak at WrestleMania. So I'm going to go with Flair.
Well, there you go. You and Amanda have finally differed.
She chose Bayley?
She's choosing Bayley.
Okay. I mean, I hope she's right. I mean, that's fine. I'd like to see Bailey with the championship. I just think, if you're gonna do it, you should do it on one of the bigger pay-per-views. Like, I'm not bigger. What's bigger than the Royal Rumble besides WrestleMania? But I think you're gonna do it the biggest stage. Have her lose it at WrestleMania. I think would be more of a story.
Yeah, having her lose it 1-on-1, where Charlotte actually loses, but the amount of healing she's gonna have to go into it, where like everyone's gonna have to want her to lose.
Yeah, well, I think when it comes to Bailey, they do. Especially that crowd is going to be a lot of like smart fans at the Royal Rumble, so I can see that. It's a possibility, man. I'm not saying that Bailey won't. I just have a feeling that Charlotte's going to keep until WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Then you have the WWE Universal Championship match between Kevin Owens versus the big dog, the man, Roman Reigns. Well, not the man, sorry.
He's the
guy. The guy. The man, Seth Rollins. The guy, Roman Reigns. In a no disqualification match with Chris Jericho suspended above the ring in a shark cage. Where's SJ Sharky when you need him? I don't know, man. Here's my dilemma on these two picks, man. Because with Cena and Styles and Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns, one of these belts is changing hands. I can't see them both. I can't see them both changing hands. Because I think the fans would shit on it if Cena and Reigns were both their champions.
I think it'd be hilarious.
Oh, dude, the fans would be fucking irate. I'm gonna go with.
I didn't even think about that. Both the people that everyone hates as champion.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think people will be stoked if Cena wins.
See, that's why I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens to win against Roman Reigns. But I think what's gonna happen is I think Braun Strowman's gonna fuck him over. So we'll see. I think Braun Strowman will interfere because there's no disqualifications now. So that can happen. Or maybe Joe. Maybe Joe comes out and fucks over Roman Reigns. Something's gonna happen when Roman Reigns loses and Kevin Owens retains his title. And that's my thoughts. So I'm gonna pick Kevin Owens. I'm going my favorite wrestler in the company. I'm going Big O KO.
Big O KO. I went with Roman Reigns.
Okay.
Just because fuck it.
Yeah.
But odds are Kevin Owens will win.
We'll definitely see. Who does Amanda have?
Amanda chose Kevin Owens.
Oh, so my money's still on Charlotte. Oh, yeah, man.
All your money rides on one match, basically.
Because the funny thing is, I know we're going to agree on the last one. Because since that belt is staying, I'm going to go with the title change of John Cena beating AJ Styles, which I'll be sad about. But I know they're probably going to flip one of them. And I think AJ's going to lose to Cena since he's already beat him 3 times. So I'm going to choose John Cena to beat AJ Styles. Who you got?
John Cena.
Cena. And I'm assuming Amanda does as well?
John Cena.
Yeah. Do you know what? I told this to my dad a couple days ago, and I'm sure like now the media I think has brought it up, and I think other shows have brought it up, but I brought this up to my dad a few days ago. You have John Cena from Massachusetts, so that's where the New England Patriots are, kind of basically. They're more like, Boston area, I think. And then you have AJ Styles, who's from Georgia, where the Atlanta Falcons are. That is the Super Bowl, the Falcons and the Patriots. Is this a prelude to what's going to happen to the Super Bowl? I don't know.
I don't know. As long as the balls have air in them, they'll be good, right?
John Cena doesn't have any air in his balls, man. What are you talking about? He's used so many steroids.
Yeah.
Him and Tom Brady got something in common. Deflating balls.
I guess we have reached that point
of the Royal Rumble. In 10, 9. No, I'm not going to count it all the way down. But yeah, the Royal Rumble, man. We know about 22 of the wrestlers going in here. You have Goldberg, you have The Undertaker, you have Lesnar, Strowman, Zayn, Jericho, all these, big name wrestlers. But there is about 8 spots left. And you and me had a few thoughts on who they could be bringing in there. I want to hear some thoughts from you, and I want to hear what you think of my ideas. I've said, before that I think Ty Dillinger will be coming in at 10. And I'm pretty positive that Samoa Joe's going to make his debut. But that leaves 6 other spots. You said on the beginning of the show something about the UK guys. Who do you think they might call up?
I don't know. Pete Dunne would be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'd be a good addition to the cruiserweights, but he's almost like what the character of Neville is right now. So can't have two big brawly angry dudes.
But Neville's not really that big.
Neither is he. He's
He-
just crazy.
He looks a lot bigger than those guys.
Mm,
Maybe it's just his leotard that he wears. You mean his singlet?
his singlet.
Yeah, it looks all weird.
Like, trying to think. I mean, we all want Kenny Omega, but I think it's been pretty much clarified that that's not going to happen unless they're pulling the greatest professional wrestling joke of all time.
Yeah, Kenny basically said he's going to go back to New Japan, but he's only going to make a 1-year deal, so he might be at next year's.
Yeah, but I mean, the iron's white hot right now.
Yeah,
Well, what?
he should have came this year. I mean, there's always a chance that it can be even hotter, but that's the risk he's taking. But at the same time, maybe where it's that hot, he can build off of that. And he can be like, AJ Styles has been on the indie scene, not counting TNA for years. So people knew him. He's in Ring of Honor. He was in Japan. He was in TNA. He was fighting indies. He was known for a long time. Kenny Omega, as much as he's been doing that too, he hasn't had the career that AJ Styles has had. So wondering if people would even know him as much as people know AJ because of TNA.
Well, I get that and I understand that statement, but Omega's even with that, just the whole Bullet Club.
Mm-hmm.
You can't if you see a Bullet Club shirt, you know what it is. Every wrestling person knows what the Bullet Club is now.
Yep.
So everyone knows who Kenny Omega is. That is going to wrestling events. But I don't know. I feel that I think wants to bring some of the American style professional wrestling to Japan.
Yeah.
In which of like creating promos and storylines, and I think that's what he's trying to do is show them like, let me show you how to do this to sell that. And we have
not a bad idea.
To do it on.
I mean, they are getting more eyes on them. Wrestle Kingdom did pretty decent numbers, just because people want to see Okada versus Omega. I mean, that was a great match. Still, right now, I mean, something would have to really change drastically for me not to think that's going to be match of the year. That match is insane. I think also, like he wants to build, like you said, but I also think it doesn't hurt to have his best friends over there. You get to hang out with the Young Bucks all the time. You got a bunch of other people. It's he likes where he's at. So he's comfortable. He likes it. He's trying to build something that he hasn't.
And the schedule is a little more forgiving.
Yeah. So I could see him wanting to wait another year or two. I'm hoping he doesn't wait too long. I'm wondering if he's trying to wait to come with the Young Bucks.
Would be interesting.
Yeah, bring the Elite over. I'm not sure if the New Day would still be going on, but the Elite versus the New Day would be funny.
That would be a lot of fun.
It would.
They would have a good time.
There's been rumors about Kurt Angle coming in. What are your thoughts on that?
It'd be cool for him to come in, but like at the same time, you'd want him then to not look weak. The last thing you want to do, a guy to come back in the Rumble to do is look bad.
Especially going in as basically the headliner of the Hall of Fame this year.
Yeah, it's like when Kevin Nash or Diesel came back in the Rumble.
I think it's different with Kurt Angle because I think that Angle's still been wrestling, pretty off and on. He's fought for so long at TNA, and he's still been kind of doing a little bit of indie stuff that you want to have that nostalgic feeling like, oh shit, he's going to go after Lesnar. Oh shit, he's going to go do this. Him and Lesnar is such an epic match from that WrestleMania. You were going to think of him like that. You're not going to look like, oh, he's this old piece of shit. He's old and retired, like he can't wrestle anymore. He doesn't got it. You think Kurt Angle like a machine. He's going to go in there. You're going to expect him to do very well. Maybe even win it. But if he goes in there, it's like, oh, I'm in there. I eliminated one guy, then I get thrown out. It'd be kind of a waste.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen.
No.
That'll suck.
It would. Also, there's been talks about maybe Finn Balor is getting checked to see if he can actually be in the Royal Rumble this year. That would be pretty exciting.
That would be a nice surprise.
And then at that point, do you have him win it?
I don't know. Maybe.
He never lost his title.
That is true.
He
did never lose his title.
Does he just get a free shot at it, or does he have to actually earn it?
I don't know. I feel like he'd have to at least prove that he's not going to get hurt again, which I think they could write that into a storyline. But I feel that he would need to at least show that he could be a champion again. So I don't know. Him winning the Rumble will be good, but I feel like, fuck, man, I don't know. I know Lesnar and Goldberg won't win it.
Yeah, no, they're not going to because they're going to face each other at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Unless
they put the belt on Goldberg.
And that kind of goes to say, like, you mean, it depends on, I guess it can go either way. If Strowman screws over Reigns and Owens wins, Strowman's not going to win because he's going to face Reigns at the pay-per-view at WrestleMania. But if, say, Reigns does, I think my pick might switch over to having Strowman winning the Royal Rumble.
Strowman winning. His promos aren't good. I mean, they're not bad.
I think his promos are fine for who he is.
He has come leaps and bounds ahead of what I think a lot of people thought he was gonna do.
Same with his wrestling ability. I think he's getting better. So
his wrestling ability is actually really good, except for his dropkick looks a little wonky.
Yeah, but he's huge.
It's true.
He's a mountain among men, as they call him. So, I mean, I don't find that to be too off-putting.
No, he is a mountain amongst men.
Yeah, let's think about some funny ones that might come out, because we've started about some serious ones. I'm thinking Ellsworth's going to come out. Do you have any maybe old-timers or any kind of goof characters that might come out?
I don't know, because not a lot of the old-timers are really in, like, wrestling shape that are, like, apparent to wrestle. Terry Funk would be funny.
Yeah, that would be cool. Santino?
Yeah, maybe.
Have him come in and then just get thrown out?
Like he does every time. I wasn't ready.
Yeah. And it's like, well, that's Santino for you. Or the Boogeyman?
Boogeyman would be cool.
I'm the Boogeyman, and I'm going to get you.
But, I mean, that feels like a waste spot.
Yeah.
Like, I wish, like, Bray Wyatt, like, somehow finds the fucking Boogeyman's, like, clock or something, and, like, in a match, he just smashes it, and the lights go out, the Boogeyman shows up, fucks up the dude, the lights go out, he disappears.
That'd be funny.
Just straight Smash Brothers him, just whoa.
Well, yeah, whenever you come visit, man, we gotta get down some Smash Brothers Brawl, man, or Smash Brothers for the Wii U. I got all that shit.
If I can get beat up, that'll be fun.
Oh, you don't like Smash? Do you play Smash Brothers or no?
The last one I played was the Smash Brothers for the Wii.
Okay, it's the same shit.
I got good with Kirby.
Yeah, it's the same shit, man. Like, it's just different characters. I mean, it's basically the same. It's really fun. Like, we get down with it all the time. We'll probably get down more of the wrestling game when I get in a couple days. But yeah, I think, I mean, there's a lot of opportunities, a lot of ways that this Royal Rumble can go. Fucking A. Like I said, you know, when we recorded earlier, I'm going to go with maybe The Undertaker to win it.
Yeah, I don't see him winning it. He's already won it. I like it when it's your first Rumble win.
Then Strowman would be a perfect choice, and that means Reigns is probably going to beat Owens.
Which, I don't know. Braun Strowman winning the Rumble just kind of feels like a cop-out.
I'd love to, you know who I want to see it really, like, who I want to see win really bad, is I would love to see Samoa Joe win it.
Samoa Joe would be cool, because, I mean, he would sell like he showed up and it's like, now it's go time.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, that already gives him a name, you know, and anyone he goes against, I don't care who he goes against, man. He's going to bring that fucking fire, dude. Like, I'm Joe, I'm pissed off, I'm going to beat your ass. And then, like, you know, if it's against Reigns, he can just smash on Reigns. If it's against Cena, he can smash on Cena. You know, and then, like, at WrestleMania, they can have a really good match, because Joe's amazing. So, I mean, I think Joe would be the greatest pick, but I just don't know if they have the faith in him yet since he's not debuted yet.
I don't know. I think Samoa Joe is one of those wrestlers. Unlike AJ Styles, when he shows up, there's going to be a lot of ooh.
Yeah, like, oh man, shit's
Especially,
got to go down.
Because here's the thing: is like one of the cool things about it is like, okay, let's say Joe debuts. Can you imagine Joe gets in the ring with the Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, and Goldberg if they're all in the ring at the same time during the Rumble?
I don't think Joe would be out of place.
No, but can you imagine just boom, they're like, ooh.
Yeah, shit's about to fucking get heavy.
Yeah, that's the one thing that's true about this Rumble is like, There's 30 dudes.
Well, think about all the
Four-
big guys going in there too.
Who?
Think of all the big guys that are going to be in it. It's going to be nuts.
There's a lot of meat in this fucking match, dude.
Yeah, man. You got. Okay, let me just try to name some giant
over-
dudes. I'm going to name some of the giant dudes and see if you can help me out with it. Okay, so you got Goldberg, Lesnar, Strowman, Undertaker, Big Show, Baron Corbin, Big E. We'll just go for the sake of argument, Samoa Joe. Am I forgetting anybody?
I don't think so.
Big Kaz.
Big Kaz.
So that's 9 right there. That is almost a third of what's going to be going on.
Yeah, it's a very stacked card.
It's insane, man. Like, it's a lot of big dudes. And then you got the small guys, like, you got I want to call him El Generico, Sami Zayn. You got Sami Zayn going to go in there. You got Dean Ambrose. You got to think Rollins is going to be in there at some point. Speaking of that,
I don't think Rollins is going to be in the Rumble.
Do you think there's a chance Triple H gets in the Rumble match itself?
No, I think Triple H just fucks with Rollins.
So I'm saying, because Rollins isn't in the match anymore. Then you have Triple H in the match, and then you have Rollins come out and then throw him over, and then they start fighting.
Maybe. That might be kind of cool.
It's a possibility.
It is a possibility. It could be good. I don't know. I don't think Triple H should be in the Rumble. I think Triple H should do something, but
I think this is the first time in a long time. I'm usually more excited for NXT, but I'm actually more excited for the Royal Rumble this year. So, I'm more excited for a WWE event compared to an NXT event, which hasn't happened any of the times recently.
Yeah, the NXT card's a little weird because it's in a developmental place still, and they don't like it being said as that, but it definitely feels like this is a card where they're like, now you guys need to put on a hell of a show.
Yeah, it's almost in a transitional period.
Because once they put on a good show, they're good to go.
Do you think Tommy End comes in at this pay-per-view, or anybody else?
I would say Tommy End coming in would probably be good.
What about Kyle O'Reilly?
No, not yet.
What about Cassius Ohno?
Maybe. What would he do? Interfere?
Could.
Be interesting.
So there's a lot of things going on to this. Now that did you ever predict your winner?
No, we have not predicted any winners.
All right, so I got Undertaker.
You're going with Taker. Wait, is John Cena in the Rumble?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. I don't know, man. It's really hard to pick. I guess I'd like to see the Undertaker win, but I'm gonna go with a surprise entrant will win the Royal Rumble.
Well, how about this? Let's go with 2. Since your main one, and then maybe like an surprise one. So I got Undertaker, and then go for my surprise because I'm not even sure if he'll be in the match. I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe.
Okay.
Who do you got?
I'll pick Baron Corbin.
It's not a bad pick. He's been trying to go for that belt for a while.
Yeah, I'll pick Baron Corbin. Surprise pick would probably be Samoa Joe.
Okay. Not Finn Balor?
Yeah, okay, we'll go with Balor, just in case.
Okay. What about Amanda? Who'd she pick?
I don't think she has a pick, but she'll go with
Enzo Amore.
Yeah. So here's the deal, though. For the belt, your number is drawn at random.
Well, yeah, we're going to do the number. Like, this is for our real pick of the Royal Rumble. We're just giving our thoughts. Now, this is our real pick for the Royal Rumble. We choose a number. So the way that we're going to do this, folks, is Nick's going to get a number, Amanda's going to get a number, I'm getting a number, and my girlfriend Tina's going to get a number. And we'll go from there, and we'll see who wins.
Wait, whoa. Why is Tina get a number? She didn't pick anything on the card.
She just wants to do the Royal Rumble. She's not going to win anything.
She just wants to do the Rumble, so hers does not count.
Yeah, she just wants to know if she wins it.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to go with Amanda's first. She's the champ, so champ goes first.
Champ's number is 22.
It's a good number. Number 22. All right. So we'll do Tina's next because we'll do ladies first. All right, what number does Tina get?
Tina gets 12.
It's not a bad number. It's in the middle of the pack almost. All right, do you want to go first or me go first?
You can go first.
All right, pick it up.
Hold on.
Watch, I'm going to get number
Make
one.
sure it's fair.
I'm going to get number one. It's going to be Sami Zayn.
Number 6.
Fucking A. And somehow you're going to get 30.
I would laugh really hard.
I hope you get 5.
Number 20.
Okay, so you got 22 and 20, and me and Tina got 12 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be doing another Royal Rumble thing at our house too. What we do is we do the same thing. We pick like all the numbers in a hat, and then my dad gets 10 numbers, I get 10 numbers, and Tina gets 10 numbers, and like one of us has to win, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of win the lotto. The thing is, like last year we did it with my son too. My son got some numbers, and so we had to divide it like fucking 4 ways. You know, it's easier with 3, but we did it 4-way, so it was fun. Is there anything else you want to get into, like any kind of news or anything before we get out of here?
No, I just kind of want to focus on the Rumble.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what this was. I mean, it's a Royal Rumble preview show, all that good stuff. NXT Takeover. I don't think there's no lucha going on right now. Ring of Honor is doing some pretty cool stuff, but I mean we'll get more on that in the next couple weeks. TNA, they have a new champion, but I don't think it's happened yet, so I'm not going to get into it. And yeah, I think that's it. New Japan, I mean Kenny Omega's probably going back to New Japan, so that's pretty much all the news.
This week is Wrestle Kingdom on Access.
Oh yeah, I've been watching some of them. They have Naito versus Tanahashi. So that's pretty cool. I mean that match was really good too. So
that was a really good match.
All right, everybody. So if you want to follow us on Facebook, follow us under the Wrestling Gremlins podcast. If you want to follow us on Twitter, which I will, I'm the one usually running the Twitter, is under Wrestle Gremlins, and yeah, you mean just look for it. You can find our episodes. Every episode is on YouTube and Mixcloud.com. Also, some pretty cool other shows you can listen to is Wrestling Soup, Don Tony Kevin Castle Show, Soul Monster Sounds Off. Check out Knuckle Up. There's this guy that's been talking to me lately on like YouTube and Twitter name. I think his thing is Harry Likes Wrestling. He's a pretty cool dude. He has some cool videos. Check him out. And yeah, I think with that we're done. So everybody have a great NXT Takeover weekend and Royal Rumble. And I'm Bobby. That gentleman is Nick. Everybody have a good weekend. Night.
Bye, bitches.